Hello, and welcome to another Dokkan video. Yeah, it's still a sad time for me. Past doing the summons that I did on camera, I also finished about 10 rotations on Gohan's banner. I got nothing. So we're just gonna do this EZA and try to forget, you know, because that's the best we can do here. The EZAs are actually quite good. A lot of them are very solid. All 4 of the new EZAs that came out today. You got this Trunks and MAI, you got Tech Future Gohan, Int Zamasu, who we're actually using on the team here, and then STR Rage Trunks. All 4 of them are actually, like, definitely usable. You can definitely get some use out of all of them. I think the best one is probably Int Zamasu, just because, again, he has, like, a good setup right now. He gets 60% damage reduction after a little bit. Like, he can definitely cook a bit up. The thing is with him, right? You specifically want to have a full Realm of Gods rotation. And if you want to run him as a floater and then also have, like, Junior on Zamasu's team, they kind of can't unless we get another Realm of Gods character. Because we don't have another, like, main rotation Realm of Gods character that would make that work. Because, like, Int Zamasu, again, he needs a full Realm of Gods rotation to get his full damage reduction up, which you're going to want to have. So, it's kind of awkward for him, unless you want to run, like, Goku Black and Zamasu, which I guess is, like, an option. You can definitely do it. They're capable. It's just a lot of the times, like, it's gonna be a little risky, right? Having them on the team, because again, they need to get hit to build up their defense, and while they do have guard active, their defense isn't great at the start, and a lot of these bosses are hitting way too hard at the start for them to really take those. So I mean, they can definitely work, and if you want to run Int Zamasu, you're probably going to have to run either them or some other Realm of Gods category ally on rotation. So Int Zamasu, he'll be a lot better once we get another Realm of Gods character for this team. We would have had that had we had one of the 2 Carnival LRs be like Goku Black or something, but we didn't get that, so we're probably just going to wait till part 3, where hopefully both of the Int Goku Blacks will EZA. That'll be very, very good for Zamasu's team. I do think he needs the help. A lot of people are saying, oh, stop acting like Zamasu's team is worse than it is, but, like, if you really look at Zamasu's team, there's not a whole lot. Like, a lot of the extreme class characters don't really work well with him, and then if you want to bring the majority of them anyway, they're going to be on a lesser lead, and the extreme class isn't in the same position that the super class is in, so you can't just bring these characters on 150% like lead and for them to be perfectly fine. It just doesn't work as well, because a lot of them desperately need the start of turn stats that you just won't be getting had they're not being on a 200% lead. So what ends up happening is you have these characters that could definitely be useful, but don't really work the best because they need the stats, and then extreme class characters have very specific link sets, and it just gets kind of complicated. You do have, like, what, Superb Ooh, who I pulled way too goddamn many times in my summons. I think I'm done. Okay, that's weird. My recording mysteriously ended. We missed, like, a little bit of time, but we're like, let's just hop back into this. I don't know what happened. I don't ask. I do not know. But what I was just saying was that I'm kind of done summoning for the celebration. I don't even remember where I was at, because I don't really understand where I was, when it stopped, you know what I mean? But as the last thing I was saying was that my buddy Dokkan wanted me to do single summons. I got Goku and Piccolo. I kind of cried a little bit. It was very, very upsetting. A lot of my summons were just terrible. I did, again, 10 full rotations on Future Gohan's banner without a single copy. That's 500 stone, right? Like, you gotta understand, right, how bad that is and how upsetting it feels. Like, 'cause summoning is never fun, right? Sometimes it can be. I used to have a lot of fun with it, especially when you do it with, like, friends and you get one in front of somebody else and it's really fun, and then they get it and then you get to have fun with the new character, right? But at the same time, this is a gacha game, and I have had consistently awful luck on Carnival banners, like to the point where it doesn't even feel natural how bad my luck is on every single Carnival banner to ever exist. Since they've designed this format, which I do think that like Carnival banners as a concept could be good. The only problem I have with them is that they're just a different coin. Like if they would have made them like gold coins, I would have been perfectly fine with it, or they made them blue coins, I'd been fine too, right? Because then at the very least you can use your blue coins for like ties or something, right? But essentially what I was like going at here is that Carnival banners can definitely be a very good source of a new banner type, right? I like the power that Carnival LRs tend to have. A lot of them are really cool. I wish half of them weren't Goku. That would have been really cool. I also wish we would have gotten more than 2 Extreme Class Carnivals, and I also wish that those Extreme Class Carnivals weren't ass, right? So there's definitely problems I have with the Carnival banner format and how they decided to go about making the Carnival characters, but at the same time I do think that having the banner power be significantly better is nice, right? And as we get more and more Carnivals, the Carnival banners will get better and better, because it's just going to have more Carnivals featured, right? It's going to start looking like Dokkan Fest banners, where all of the featured characters are going to be Carnival LRs. And I feel like once we get to that point, which might be probably next year, if all things considered, right? Things will look pretty good, because like if you think about it, the worldwide banner next year is going to have the 3 featured Carnival LRs that are on the current banners, the LR from the anniversary, and then the new LR. So that is what, 5 Carnival LRs, and then they can throw in. They typically have 7, so they would do 2 more random. Oh, I gotta turn off the sound. And they can do 2 more. What am I talking about? 2 more just random LRs that like fit the theme, presumably ones that came out that year, and then boom, you have a really solid banner setup. Because a lot of these Carnival LRs, I don't think that they're really gonna age that poorly. I mean, there's one that I think is gonna age poorly. I mean, Trunks, that him, Metal Cooler, Omega, and then the STR Carnival Goku. All of those guys I think are probably going to age pretty poorly, but the other ones I think are actually gonna do like perfectly fine. Like Future Gohan is still really solid. You can make good use out of Kai Goku, right? Like we have options here, and that's kind of like what I'm trying to get at is these characters are going to get better and better, and once again we get to the point where they are crazy, things are going to look up and up and up for Carnival banners. I just wish they would have changed the coin, right? So I am still very upset about my summons. They were very terrible, and I'm going to not live that down for a very long time. But at least I'll be able to buy them when the anniversary starts in part 2, right? I guess. So I guess that's something for me to look forward to, because I have over 1,000 Carnival coins. I tend to skip the Christmas Carnival banners just because I don't really care for them. Oh my god, I was gonna awaken him in this video, but I guess I can't. Anyway, like, we'll see what happens. This guy's actually really solid. If you don't have him, he's actually pretty good. Anyway, let me know how you feel about these EZAs in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.